Hi, I'm Marna, and this is the Dolls Rescue channel, and I opened and reviewed this doll yesterday on our channel, and yesterday afternoon I went ahead and washed her hair and gave her the Downy dip. It's feeling and looking and falling a lot better, and I love the smell, and she will smell like that for quite some time. She has beautiful hair. If you look at that, she has like really dark brown in with brown and dark brown. I thought she had black hair. She does not. She looks like an American Indian to me. And she looks like several different tribes mixed together, which I really like. I made her this skirt. I'll show you how to do that. And I made her shoes. Are they great shoes? No. Are they shoes? Ooh, 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 they are. So she now has a skirt and shoes. I do have to tell you what my cameraman said when I was making the shoes. After I messed up the first one, which you'll see in a minute, I got the second pair out because I had two pairs. And he said, all it takes is two pairs. All it takes to make one pair of shoes for the Barbie is two pairs of shoes from the Dollar Tree and a $40 heat tool. Yesterday, I went looking for this fabric. I buy a lot of fabrics when I see them. If I find a cute print that is the size for my dolls, I buy maybe a half yard, maybe a third yard, maybe a yard. And I knew I had this print and I knew it would work for her, but I didn't think it would be as cute. Well, maybe it would, but this is what I chose, the little star fabric, but I had to look for it. This, I have to tell you, I started looking for after Christmas and could not find it because it was tucked away. But while I was looking, not only did I find the fabric I've been looking for, but I found this piece of scrap Easter fabric, and I had used this for something else and saved this piece. Do you know how many Blythe and Barbie skirts I can get out of this? This Barbie skirt, I cut 3 inches wide and 9 inches long. And then I had cut this on the selvage edge so that I didn't have to finish it. And then I did a fold over seam on this, folded twice, and I left a little area open at the seam, and I just ran cord in that. I thought I had my cord sitting here to show you. Yeah, this is simply what I used. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to do a DIY to show you how easy and quick these are. For those of you who say you cannot sew or you want to sew, you just don't know where to start, these are the crafts for you to build your confidence and learn your way around. You can sew these by hand or you can sew these on a sewing machine. I also bought these at Joann's, and as you can see, I got, I don't know, what, third of a yard of that. And then this I love. You could take this, cut it off to the size of the waist of your doll, and simply put a snap in the back, and you have a little black skirt. I mean, that is, how much more simple do you need it? That is a really good place to start. Again, this was from Joann's and in the trim. This is also from Joann's in the trim. As you can see, it has like it would be fine. You could just put a snap on that, but you know it would be cute if you took that, and you could do this by hand and ran either a ribbon or lace at the waist, cut to the size of your doll, finishing the edge. You would turn this over and make a finished edge after you put your lace on there and add a snap, and you've got a cute little skirt that you made yourself. And I show you that to show you this. There's no Sewing is not rocket science. It's not that hard. It can be very intimidating, and I think that's where most people have a problem. I cut Barbie's skirt 3 inches by 9 inches on the selvage edge. We are going to cut this at 9 inches again. This is going to wind up shorter than the first skirt because I have to finish the edge. Now what you could do, there's this stuff called fray check. You can get it anywhere, Walmart. And it comes in a bottle. Just run that across your edge here. You don't have to finish it. You could run it around the whole piece, let it dry, and then sew it. And then you only have to tuck this over once to run your cord through. Anyway, we're going to cut this to 9 inches. Because it's shorter, I am making this for a Blythe doll. Since my skirt got pretty short, I like them short. I'm from the 1970s, 60s, and 70s, and I like short skirts. I like legs to show. But because it got so short, I took some lace and I added that to the bottom to give it a little bit of length. Then I took my cord, tried it on her waist, and I marked my cord where it needs to be cut. And I'm going to run it through the skirt with the rest of this cord on here because it's easier. Yesterday when I was doing hers, I usually cut it and then run it through, and it got away from me, and I thought, well, I can do it that way. So all you do is run this through, cut it to length, and then I knot this cord. I don't sew it. You get a better closure because if you sew it, you don't have a lot of stitches in this little cord, and then we're just gonna sew up the back. I do have this bias tape, and you could, if you wanted to not have this so short, any color. I used the dark because it was out and I just bought it on clearance. If you sew this on your waistband, it'll give your waistband a pop of color and look like a belt. But you can also run your cord between the bias tape and your fabric and not cut any off. For these, I'm going to put fray check on them. Okay, so here's the little skirt. Cute, cute, cute. And I should say that marking the elastic and pulling it through, I learned that not pulling it through but laying flat from Tammy Poley. I saw her do that on her channel, and I thought, ooh, that's pretty clever, so I started doing that. Anyway, here's the little Easter skirt. Yes, I know, she needs a new top. Okay, so we have the little skirt made, and now we have the issue of shoes. Oh, these little tiny feet, I don't know. I'm not happy about they didn't come with shoes. So anyway, they sell these little dolls at the Dollar Tree. Obviously, they are $1. I tried these shoes on my midi Blythe, and they were too big. So I'm wondering, they are pretty small, close but no cigar. But I would not mind if they, well, let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. So what I'm going to do, this is an adult channel. This, you could get burned. You could be about ready to see me get burned. I'm using a heat gun. I don't know how this would work. Where's the high? I don't know how this would work in hot boiled water. I'm afraid you'd get more burnt with that. Oh, it's starting to curl there, so let's get this on her foot. Oh, I got it pretty hot. Oh, it's collapsing. Oh, you don't need to do that much. Okay, the other doll might have to give up her shoes. Oh, come on. Come on. If I hold that there, maybe. It does not go up over the heel, but I made it long enough, maybe. to be under her heel like a croc. Let's see if I can hold that a second and make it so. It's pretty rubbery, so I don't know. And then my thought is I can take a red or a blue or a black marker. Oh, it's going back. Let's see if I can keep it up there. Let's try it again and maybe not get it as warm. I think I can get it up over the back. Hear my cameraman laughing. It's a learn as you go experience around here. I used to do a practice round with everything, and now I just kind of wing it. Sometimes you don't see all the video because, oops, didn't work. But sometimes it does work. Oh, look at that. Can we make that stay? Can we make it so? If we stretch that front out a little more, let's heat that again in the front. I'm afraid they're too rubbery, so they're regaining their mold, composure mold. Let's try. Here we go with the dangerous heat gun. Now, I don't want to do too much because, you know, burning my hands and all that. This is not a child's craft. This is an adult channel. Look at that. I got it on again. I mean, I can't walk around and have the heat gun on her all the time. But you know what? I think I did it. I think I made her a croc. A croc is better than barefoot. You can get in the store with Crocs, but you cannot get in barefoot these days. You know, I used to go everywhere barefoot. I got married the first time barefoot. These days, they act like you're, I don't know, full of disease if you go barefoot. Let's see if we can... Nah, I pretty much ruined that one. We'll try it. Listen to my cameraman laughing.
It's the most fun I've had all morning.
I have another doll, so we can steal another shoe. All right. Nah, I think I pretty much wrecked that one. You know, oh, I know what I did. I need to do the front a little more. Stretch out that toe. So now I need to decide blue shoes or red shoes. I want red, but blue will go with more. Black would be best, but you know me, I'm going to spend another $1 and make another pair because, well, that's who I am. I got that up, but I'm going to have to make another one out of there. So be careful if you do this because... okay, see the difference? But because the other one is a little wider and there's rubber to the shoe, you can make this work. And great shoes, again, no. Shoes, yes. And just, we're going to call it a croc. Actually, it's just a step up from the ballet slippers, but hey, she has shoes. I put my gloves on. And I put this on a chopstick and I painted it. And then I want to put it on her feet. And this happened. So this had sat for quite a while. We are not going to use that on this. I don't want it on my doll. I don't want it on my hands. I'm going to take a wet wipe and see if I can get that back off. And she's going to have pink shoes. Just a warning. Thank you for watching the Dolls Rescue channel. Please leave a like, a comment. Tell me what you think about this shoe thing. And not necessarily those, I mean in general. And also, do you collect Barbies? And if you do collect Barbies, do you have Playline Barbies in your collection? Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe.